air quality.
With the impact this heat wave is expected to have on the valley's pollution levels.
Triple-digit temperature increase. Some uncomfortable conditions that if people keep out here, their ozone levels have been improving year over year. But nature tests their field.
It's basically
also advise setting exercise. It's just to prevent flicker during the summer heat. Reporting live in downtown Fresno, Vincent Camarillo, ABC 30, Action News.
farmers across the country will have an easier time fixing their equipment.
The nation, John Deere giving a win for farmers' right to repair. Coming up on Action News, live at 5. Major progress is being made on a wildfire burning in Mariposa County. The challenges fire through space as temperatures continue to climb, and the new resources in place to help battle the flames. Then more big changes taking place at Fresno's Fashion Fair Mall. We sent the Skyview 30 drone to check out the latest construction project happening at the former Forever 21 store, and an update on what's still ahead. Plus, taking flight in Clovis. New chicks atop the Clovis Water Tower test their wings. That's all coming up tonight on Action News, live at 5.
Never stop that wheel.
With flying colors, but next, in art, tonight at 7 on ABC 30. You know what's this much fire eruption, this much flavor, toasting and steak on the go, thinking you'd save some for later. New loaded KC, left you El Pollo Loco. The San Joaquin Valley is a community rich in tradition and pride, and Culligan of Fresno and Lindsay has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates and arsenic. Culligan of Fresno and Lindsay, water you love since 1936. At Jacoby Myers, our big case results are no accident. 15 years of experience is $17.5 million for a truck accident, $11 million for a motorcycle crash, $19 million for a car accident. The most experienced law firm in California, over $2 billion worth from our clients. Big cases are no accident. Call to see what yours is worth. Jacoby 1-800-5 million, because you deserve justice.
It's so much more.
Every crew's got a favorite. Juicy chicken, savory rice, creamy mac and cheese. Whoa, the barbecue black beans are back. The 12-piece family meal, everybody's eating. Left you loco, El Pollo Loco. Central California's #1 news with Graciela Moreno, Gail Yaron, and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso. This is ABC 30 Action News, live at 4. Silverwatch, a major win for farmers, and the right to repair movement comes after the Federal Trade Commission reached a settlement with farm equipment manufacturer John Deere. The FTC in 5 states accused John Deere of maintaining monopoly power over repair services for its equipment. They allege the company forced farmers to have repairs performed only through authorized John Deere dealers. Now, farmers will have more options to repair their own John Deere tractors and farm equipment. Under the agreement, John Deere must provide resources to third-party repair shops, including software used to read and reset equipment codes for the next 10 years.
Also in Consumer Watch, Honda is recalling more than 300,000 vehicles over an issue involving their rear view camera. The problem affects Honda Odyssey minivans. Federal safety officials say water could get inside the camera, causing it to fail and increasing the risk of a crash. The recall covers 2018 through 2020 Honda Odyssey models. Honda dealers will replace the camera free of charge.
Meanwhile, a potential new roadblock for the proposed merger between Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery. Attorneys general from several states are reportedly finalizing an antitrust lawsuit challenging the deal. The sources saying it could be filed as soon as next week. Paramount has been working with weeks. The Department of Justice the deal last month amid criticism of the Trump administration tied to Paramount. Critics argue the merger would reduce across the entertainment and news industries. Paramount disputes those claims and says their confidence the deal does not raise any antitrust concerns.
Well, school is out for a local tutoring center, and now it is taking on a summer job.
The sweet treats for sale as they aim to keep customers cool in the heat.
Tracking an increase of the heat and also chances of showers, thunder, mountains, maybe even here. Today's Sunrise and Sunset Times on ABC 30 Afternoon is sponsored by Table Mountain Casino Resort. If you've been hurt in a car accident, it can be one of the hardest times of your life. Let us help you through it. I call them Law Brothers.
I call them Law Brothers.
I called the Law Brothers after my accident. And I quit the pretty immediately.
I felt like I didn't have to do anything.
Taking out the result. The Law Brothers got me 4 to 5 times in rows with a stress coming in love.
I was ready to do something. That was more than I thought it was going to be.
I recommend you bring them to an accident and call the Law Brothers.
1-800-CALL-2.
Get ready to get wet and go wild. This summer in Northern California's largest water park. Daily Saturday night for the spectacular fireworks on the lake. Visit wildwaters.net to get the passes. Toledo, getting the buy one get one means losing 50% of his savings. Toledo's mom, his logic is we're a work in progress. So she helped him open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending. He's learning. Having some deal takes. However we make money work, we can work with it.
This is the furniture America has waited 250 years for.
My mid-century bedding shop and green Athena. I do the best only $6.99 and my blink 9%. Only $4.99.
A tutoring center in Florida is transformed into a summertime hangout once again. Brain Freeze has reopened for business. Shave Ice Shop operates out of Central Valley Tutoring at Willow and Dean. The third year in a row, tutor Bryce Morita has been selling shave ice during summer break. Says it's a great way to help customers cool off while school is out of session.
Yeah, you can eat and chill out and young. Air conditioned, so you don't have to eat outside or anything, so it's good.
Yeah. Right now, the shop is open 7 days a week, but then once school starts, shave ice will be available Fridays and Sundays before the stand closes for the colder months.
I would appreciate one of those about eyes, too. To be out there selling that because, oh my gosh, our temperatures are going to get hot and probably a little hotter than we expected, right?
Yeah, we're going to get hot. Dry heat is something we're famous for, but we're going to be a little muggy, and I'll show you why right now.
This is what we typically see in the summertime is on a given day, it's sunshine over the Sierra with some clouds kind of come through in the afternoon. And occasionally they'll bring showers and thunderstorms. In the valley, we typically see clear skies like we see today. We're surrounded by high pressure and the temperatures are beginning to rise. But once in a while, what happens is the monsoon that comes around this area of high pressure and does bring showers and thunderstorms to the mountains wants to get a little bit more widespread and aggressive, if you will. And see how it's throwing some moisture off here, kind of spinning it out, tossing it here just to the west of California. And then wrapping around high pressure to our east will be this moisture into the weekend. Warming at the surface, some instability with wet conditions in the middle atmosphere over the top is a formula for showers here or there. In the mountainous area for sure, but maybe even here in the valley floor. specifically on Monday, but it could be late Sunday into early Tuesday as well. We're not going to talk about heavy downpours unless you're right underneath the right cloud at the right time. But don't be surprised that it could happen, or it could be a little sticky just because it's happening and evaporates before hitting the ground. It makes it feel rather muggy. Not our traditional dry heat. Look at the desert Southwest right now. This triangle of intense heat. 112 in Phoenix, 113 in Palm Springs, 111 in Las Vegas. Probably noticed it was 102 in Redding. That's another indicator. Look at that. Circle us starting to go up. Air quality overnight low, dawn on the 50. Cool. We'll call it mild. Tomorrow's forecast 103, but if Fresno's at 103, then possibilities are out there that it can get just slightly hotter. However, it has not met the criteria there for a heat advisory. It's just below. That's why you don't see any sort of AccuWeather alerts here. Notice the clouds, though, on Monday, with the monsoon. And temperatures do darker skies at the end of next. Now the director ended up reuniting. That's for it.
Some Wi-Fi for instant online net. 5 years. And minions and monsters only in theaters. Rated PG. Even if your child has moderate to severe eczema, they can feel the flow. Feel the breeze. And Dupixent helps them eat of inflammation under the skin that can cause eczema. Biologic therapy approved to treat kids as young as 6 months. Clear skin and less. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if you're worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent helps you with skin from within. The pinhead of eczema. Find an eczema specialist and ask about Dupixent today.
With salt. Hear each other. Help. And that's how people feel when they call the law. When you call us after an accident, that's what you're going to get. You're powerhouse, hard fighting, hard getting legal team, but it's early hearing and healthy care. Tell us what happened. It's called. Put it in law.
The summer is about to get a little more fashionable. And Runway is back. The series ends into its 22nd season. Heidi Klum, Laura Roach, and Nina Garcia returning as judges, and Christian Siriano back as mentor. Klum says the season is bigger and bolder than ever with a lot of surprises.
It was so much fun. We've never started with so many designers. So because it's a 22nd season, we started with 22 designers, which was also was like a big bring one designer last season. And even the other judges didn't know. They were like, wait a minute. And I was like, surprise.
Another surprise this season, the return of Tyra Banks as recurring judge. Project Runway premieres tonight on Freeform, Hulu, and Disney+. The highly anticipated live-action adaptation of Moana sails into theaters tomorrow. At the helm is director Thomas Kail, the acclaimed Broadway director making his feature film debut.
on the smash hit stage. Of 2016's animated hit to Mary Poppins Return. Bob of the Lion King. It's now the live-action adaptation of Moana. This time, he's taking Kale along for the adventure.
You know, the chance to be back with 25 and he was 22 when we started making stuff in the basement. So we were sitting in the kids did it running next to them. And you start off with the best and then our delegate, this means that your car being into something, it can be around for a long while, and even we have an opportunity that we didn't want to miss the minute.
Kale has made another musical brother in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the voice and now the face of the Demigod Valley.
How steps to the top. I can get yourself to turn it.
I spoke to you about making this movie about 3 years ago.
Casting was easy for you.
I mean, I didn't say this, and it's hard for me to do because he's here, but I was just wondering if you knew you had the exact right person to play that part, then that's the level setter for everything else.
And your Moana is magic.
Yes, real thing is the real thing, and you can't fake that, and you turn that right on it for them, that's what the best I can get for your first report.
For ABC News, I'm Lisa Vitarelli. And and an evening with fresh food while raising awareness for breast cancer.
The family fun in store for your weekend.
That gets results.
This 4th of July, we're declaring independence from high prices and freedom from the tyranny of money and credit.
Each battery price hike will get little explosive SOPs for non-convenient to abuse. With this window AC unit, now $279. Smart convection range is now $649. Range of the TV. Independent and family owned since 1951. Since 1904, Electric Lab has been repairing every type of automobile you can imagine, beginning with the electric car, hence the name Electric Lab. Then on to the 20s, the fact. Just like vehicles of today, the Electric Lab provides everything from routine service maintenance and tires to engine and transmission replacement. Fix and repair, they do it, and guarantee your satisfaction. The Electric Lab on
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections. Check for infections in TB. Like symptoms.
You can it's a family fun in Old Town Clovis. Action Segregation All There takes a look at what's on tap.
Thursday may be the right time to turn back time to the start of the Marvel Avengers. Westside Fox Theater is holding a free movie night Thursday. Captain America, the first Avenger. Doors open at 6 Thursday night at the begin Philly. Some little children will take on the musical version of Tim Burton's Beetlejuice. The children's musical Theater Works Beetlejuice Jr. runs this Friday through July 19th at the historic Fresno Veterans Memorial Auditorium in downtown Fresno.
The first performance begins 7:30. Also happening Friday, head out to Old Town Clovis for Pink Heels Pink Out Night at the Old Town Clovis Farmers Market. There will be plenty of family fun, including food trucks and artisan vendors. Come support this local breast cancer awareness organization, which begins at 5:30 in Old Town Clovis. Then on Saturday, head out to Rosie High School for a health fair. Free backpacks for the first 500 kids, free health screenings, and resources that help every student start the school year off strong. That's Saturday at Rosie High from 9 to 11 for the Family Healthcare Network Back to School Health Fair.
Temperatures return to triple digits over the next few days, so keep that in mind. For your weekend, Jason Oliveira, ABC 30 Action News. Now on Action News Live at 5, Aerotech. Firefighters take to the sky to battle a wildfire in Mariposa County. An update on the effort to contain the flames threatening people and property in the hills.
Also, overtime trouble, a change in wage rules in California could have a devastating impact on the simple but effective use of goats in wildfire prevention.
First, it's some heat, and then it's some heat and humidity over the weekend. Then, Brad Renovation. Action News gives you a unique look at the start of another major construction project on one of Fresno's top shopping destinations.
ABC Action News starts now with a breaking news update.
Firefighters remain on the front lines battling the van fire in Mariposa County. Flames sparked Wednesday in the Capiz Valley area. Right now, it is at 60% contained and has burned more than 1,100 acres. Thanks for joining us for Action News Live at 5. I'm Graciela Moreno.
Hey, good evening. I'm Warren Armstrong. We're live tonight on ABC 30, Disney Plus, and wherever you stream. Action News has been tracking this fire since it started yesterday. Here's a closer look at where it's burning off the 140 northeast of White Rock Road. We have team coverage tonight with Kevin Russo tracking the weather conditions in Mariposa County right now.
But let's begin with Action News reporter Lisa Forlorn. She is live in Mariposa with a look at the resources in place to knock down the flames.
Warren and Graciela, this fire was originally estimated to grow close to 2,000 acres, but using their air attack, like this helicopter here behind me, crews were able to make significant progress in the fire fight. Short hills, bright fields, and hazy skies could be seen across Mariposa County on Thursday. Overnight, fire crews made significant progress on the van fire.
When you have these wildfires, time is of the essence because wildfires can spread very quickly.
Numerous firefighting air tankers from across the state were deployed to help battle the flames from the skies, including the C-130 air tanker sent from the Fresno Air Attack Base.
The C-130 is a high-volume fire retardant, up to 4,000 gallons of fire retardant, making a huge advantage for stopping the growth of fires.
As containment grows, crews have now shifted focus to mopping up.
They are utilizing a drone on their division, using infrared to direct our firefighters to pull those spots down.
The fire is burning in a rural area. Firefight, prompting crews to call in additional resources.
It's a very windy area of the county. It's a very remote area of the county. And with the weather we've been having, it's been very, very warm.
In addition to the C-130, PG&E deployed its Black Hawk helicopter that's based in Atwater to assist.
They're able to be filled with water, and then they can drive over these fire areas and dump water in it short enough.
The use of camera captured crews refilling the fire air attack base. With help from the sky, we're learning how fire also used technology, such as strategically placed cameras and artificial intelligence to model the fire's potential growth.
So this was a combined effort. The aircraft don't put out the fires. They work hand in hand with our hand crews and our dozers and our water tenders. And it's that coordination between air and ground that gave us the best shot at containing a fire like this.
Now back at your live, crews will remain on scene this evening, working to bring the fire to full containment. They will continue our continuing coverage. Live from Mariposa, I'm Lisa Forlorn, ABC 40 Action News.
And Chief Meteorologist Kevin Russo joins us now with a look at the temperatures firefighters are up against in Mariposa County.
Plus triple-digit heat and humidity on the valley floor. Kevin?
And also, what you can see right now, take a look. You can't really see the mountain range from this vantage point. Typically, you can. Steelman's Mountain right over there. And the reason for that is these northwesterly winds, albeit gentle, pushing all of that smoke into the foothill areas and then down south. We also see evidence of that. If you look closely, the only active watch that'll give us this perspective, there are the fires that are burning up there in Merced County. So it's the east side of the valley where the eddies are happening and into the... And we have surprised to see 100 degree reading here in the valley, but it's better off tomorrow with the 103 with the temperatures. That's because humidity comes in the form of clouds. We could even have a sprinkle on Monday in the valley, but showers in the mountains.
Thank you, Kevin. A valley man accused of driving drunk and causing a fiery crash that killed 4 people has changed his plea in court. John Guines originally pleaded not guilty to 4 counts in connection with a 2025 crash in the community. But on Wednesday, he changed his plea to no contest. Oncoming traffic and his van collided Nissan Altima at Shaw and Floyd Avenue. Both vehicles caught fire, killing cousins Sandy and 2 others and Guines. Monday morning around 7:30 near Fresno and M Streets in downtown Fresno. Black hair, black beard, and he was wearing a light blue shirt at the time. He also wears prescription. Familiar with the Fresno or know where he might be, please call.
A Fresno family woke up this morning to find a lithium-ion battery sparking and smoking in its home. The Fresno Fire Department shared these images of the charred battery. Family members told firefighters for an electric scooter had been charging overnight. The damage was limited to the battery. The rest of the house, while lithium batteries are generally safe, say damaged, defective, or improperly charged batteries can't fail and ignite without warning.
As part of his final budget as California governor, signed legislation today investing more than $2 billion to support students with disabilities. The funding means the state will increase its spending to $1,340 per student to help close achievement gaps. The funding increases state spending to $1,340 per student to help close achievement gaps. The governor's office says the funding represents a 43% increase from last year's budget and marks the largest investment of its kind in state history. California is home to more than 800,000 students with special needs.
We're getting a bird's eye view of several construction projects now underway at Fashion Fair Mall. This afternoon's 9030 was over the former Forever 21 building near Sean First. You can see the scaffolding up on the roof as work continues. The mall has partnered with Dick's Sporting Goods to build a sports-focused retail concept called House of Sport. The store will feature a rock climbing wall along with soccer, baseball, and golf training cages. Construction is expected to be completed by the end of 2027. It will be the first Dick's House of Sport location in California. Meanwhile, construction is scheduled to begin Monday on North Village. The landscape begins.
Let's head out to the road now. We're tracking the evening drive across the Mount California Highway Patrol.
Officer Isabel Diaz joins us now with road closures or detours. Officer.
Good evening. Let's bring us up. Starting off and down, let's figure out 43 southbound north and down. Please, you're going to crash. If you're coming out Junction, be just slow down and crossing through the area. Now take a look at you're going to crash. If this is part of your commute, be sure to slow down and crossing through the area. That's your traffic. I'm Officer Diaz with the California to remain alert, crash and turn.
U.S. home prices have reached a new record. The National Association of Realtors says that
It's up nearly. Meantime, the existing 4% driven mortgage rates and record lows. Yeah. Stands at nearly 6%. The huge wage increase that may force goat herders in California to go out of business and create a reduction in the wildfire prevention.
ABC 30 and View. Taking high-performance students out with style. Together, we provided over 400 for families in Central California.
Providing up to 4 bills.
Thank you, Central California. ABC 30 is committed to putting education together.
On the front line, the nature almost keeps you That's why the best defense is the stronger
One minute you drive it alone, and you put your mind. The car was hit so hard, we were both knocked out. My sister and I both had to get attention. But they said if they weren't that bad, they didn't. And they wasn't going to take it. The law brother Daniel said he was in big day.
Now through August 31st, get a rate as low as 3.99% APR on new car and truck loans. Or refinance your higher rate loan with another lender. Apply online today at Here's one news with Graciela Moreno, Warren Armstrong, and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Russo. This is ABC 30 Action News, Line 5.
Over the years, drones have been used to help reduce wildfire threats across the country. In 2024, UC Merced used the animals and brought them to this campus.
But now, go for it. Company. This is because of news. Increased significantly. More than just a farm animal, in California, goats have become a firefighter's best friend. It's against wild. Service. Just the wildfire. Take care of the goats, and they're compensated with a salary, housing, and more. But now, part of a new state law is forcing goat herder salaries to increase to an amount companies cannot afford. It takes their wages from $64,000 up to $240,000 a year. Be compensated on a 24 hours per day, 7 days per week hourly basis instead of the current monthly salary. If no changes are made to the law, Allen will be forced to let go of his 3 goat herders. Without herders, these goats just can't be properly taken care of, and it will force companies to have to get rid of them. They said these proposed changes will lead to a grim outcome for their animals.
We will effectively sell these goats to slaughter, and we will go out of business and probably file bankruptcy on this business and be done with it in the state of California.
Allen says his family-owned and operated business would also go on area. As for the goats, get there, right?
I get there. Or if that decision will be taken.
The legend legislature has until August 31st to make a correction. Without changes, these goat herders, companies, and communities statewide will face the consequences. In Gilroy, Dustin Dorsey.
Sunny skies. Summer heat is back.
230 Joaquin River Skycam near Valley's Children in Madera County. Kevin is next. A forecast that is filled with repulsive temperature.
Taking care of our animals is at the center of what we do, making sure they're comfortable and healthy. That means misters in the barn for hot days and a nutritionist to make sure they're eating right. We use new technology to monitor the health of our cows, and we work with a team of it. For these animals, we're working with Jack and Kurt. It's a real partnership. Here are the cows. Every single day. I got the insurance company so pushy. They want me to sign something. I said, stop. And I called the Law Brothers. After you said, stop. Hey, don't say anything and don't sign anything until you talk to us first. I didn't sign anything from the insurance company. I called the Law Brothers. They got me $2.25 million.
Too hot for my taste, but it's been.
Oh my
God.
Yeah. If you're heading to weather, typically with Sunday and exception. We're seeing a change in the wind from the south, the clouds and moisture that we typically don't, usually restricted to the mountains or the desert south. Area of high pressure right here with that rotation around it in a clockwise fashion will push some of that moisture out here, first of all through Southern California and even offshore. You see it right there wrapping around. Notice here on Saturday night, considerable cloudiness, so we might even feel that. Most of it will rainfall, maybe 100th or so, maybe just feeling muggy and uncomfortable because it's time. We dry raisins here in the valley. Of course, we get later in the season, we have a harvest going on. Wow, that's an offshore flow pattern right there. It's kind of interesting. Maybe a little bit suspect, even we'll have to check into the validity of that. Would be a little bit more convinced if it was in the 90s, but there it is nonetheless. We have upper 90s here in the valley floor. A westerly wind at 9 miles per hour, a dew point at 53. So yeah, pretty standard air here, but watch those dew points get up to the upper 50s and low 60s as we get into Monday with the showers coming through. 69 for Fresno Clovis, low 50s tomorrow morning, low to mid 60s expected, and then tomorrow afternoon, 103 degrees, just below the heat advisory. And so it's dry heat to start the weekend, but muggy to end it. And in the middle of next week, after this weekend, even hotter because of clearer skies.
Disturbing new research is putting a spotlight on mental health among young adults.
Care crisis, the age group experiencing trouble and not getting help, plus the lifeline available here in the Valley for mental health issues.
You know what's the logo? Taking this much fire from chicken, this much flavor, toasting it steak on the go, and thinking you'd save some for later. New loaded quesadillas. Left your logo. El Pollo Loco.
Was made for so much more, and we were made to inspire health and wellness. Across the Central Valley, we all that they can be for.
Summon same-day Wi-Fi for instant online magic and lock in your price for 5 years. Xfinity, imagine that. And see Minions and Monsters only in theaters, rated PG.
Every crew's got a favorite. Juicy chicken, savory rice, creamy mac and cheese. Whoa, the barbecue black beans are back. With a 12-piece family meal, everybody's eating. Left your logo, El Pollo Loco.
Feet of villain. What's your ticket? It's on page 3. By scanning this QR code today, you have until July 29th to tell the FCC to keep your trusted local station on the air.
A new research letter in JAMA Pediatrics finds that less than half of young adults with suicidal thoughts get mental health care. Active reporter Danielle Burke-North shares some of the local resources available to anyone experiencing mental health crisis.
Researchers at Harvard Medical School and Cambridge Health Alliance analyzed the 2022 to 2023 National Survey on Drug Use and Health data. They studied over 27,000 people ages 18 to 25. About 1 in 8 reported suicidal thoughts, plans, or attempts in the past year. Among those young adults, less than half received mental health care.
It's the second leading cause of death for those ages 10 all the way to 24.
Amanda Nugent-Devine is the CEO of Kingsview. They provide crisis support in Fresno, Kings, and Tulare County.
So we are the only crisis response providers in the Central Valley.
They showed response statistics over the last fiscal year. Take a look. 500 incoming calls from CEO. Loved one should look out for.
If someone starts talking about death, it expresses hopelessness, a feeling that sort of not being able to see a way. We also have often identified that someone said lines that I think everybody would be better off without me around.
Kingsview offers several resources for those in the mental, like their 988 National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It offers suicide special support via call, text, or chat.
Have the opportunity to dispatch calls for crisis within Fresno County and respond to a person wherever they are.
CEO says people sometimes silently suffer because of the stigma surrounding mental health issues. To reach out,
it is a sign of
A lifeline is 24/7, free and confidential. Danielle Burke-North, ABC 30, Action News.
And also provides resources around the clock. That number is on your screen. It is 800-273-TALK.
Hulu is revisiting the
murder case at Indiana's Fox Hollow Farm, one of the largest unidentified human remains cases in the U.S. Return to Fox Hollow, new victims, darker secrets, follows the next chapter of the investigation into suspected serial killer Herb Baumeister. The county coroner is sharing new details about the ongoing effort to identify the victims.
Well, this investigation is a long investigation. We have 10,000 bone fragments. We're trying to identify. That's not a quick process. So it takes time. The original documentary, we've been able to identify 2 people.
The original 4-part docu-series, The Fox Hollow Murders, along with this new installment, Return to Fox Hollow, are streaming now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. They're not alone.
Baby before the red-tailed fox family. ABC when Margot Kim coming into a stick, a man comes face home with the counter and the message he's in. Visiting, yeah. Then testing trouble. About 11,000 drivers statewide. Britain has equal dealer cars for making street legal. And we're grabbing a slot. The shop serving up unique food tonight. Getting a dish. The story.
Jack, tell me what I could think tough to those who, you jumbo jack meal and junior chicken sandwich. Some say deep edge. I say just then sleeping.
Vehicle savings while supplies last. Accessible, free delivery, and free mattress. Plus, save up to $1,000 off select Tempur-Pedic and Beauty Rest mattresses. Hurry in and stop the July. Express and always online at richesmattress.com. Riches Express.
While the world
To go in mind, because everyone deserves justice. Jack, more value for this buy.
I much better deals for $4.99. Junior chicken sandwich. Some say beat the change. I say keep the change.
A well-known pair of red-tailed uptown Clovis water tower has some new additions, and their babies are putting quite a show on.
Over the past month, the chicks have been testing their wings and practicing their flying skills. In video recently shared by the Clovis Police Department, you can see one of the babies look right into the camera mounted on the water tower. Unfortunately, the camera does not have a microphone, so I guess we can't hear what the little walks away. Another angle, chicks taking quite work overtime to bring in food and protect nature in action.
Or live tonight.
We'll see you back here 5 and 6. Community and freedom. ABC's David Beaver.
The California Market Buffet at Chuck Chansey Gold serves the best of what California is known for. Fresh produce, regional favorites, and something for everyone. Get all you can eat, made fresh every day. Only at Chuck Chansey Gold Resort and Casino.
It's like talking to friends in the States.
This is the furniture America has waited 250 years for.
My mid-century bedding shelter, $3.99. My Calvin bedroom, only $6.99. And my Blake dining set, only $4.99.
It's not a but it feels like it. Homemade pasta, creamy sauces, fresh flavors, and a view of the beautiful Sierra Nevada foothills. Nativo's Italian restaurant at Chuck Chansey Resort and Casino. Consider your trip.
The most unexpected destination.
Tonight, breaking news, the U.S. strikes Iran, then Iranian drones and missiles intercepted. The situation intensified. Also breaking a horrific story tonight, a flight instructor jumping from the plane, leaving the student to land the plane on her own. First tonight, U.S. and Iran, the U.S. drones and missiles have been intercepted in Kuwait and Bahrain, home to several American bases. Tonight, on a plane and instructor. Tonight's news and President hearing in the case against the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk. One of former romantic partners, as Tyler Robinson said, the day after Charlie Kirk was killed. At this hour, we are tracking powerful storms right now in the east. Sam Champion is here with the forecast. Tonight, the mom said the flu shot killed both of her 18-month-old twins. She railed against vaccines. Tonight, she's now facing murder charges. The nail biter welcomed the father and his two daughters who came face-to-face with a charging bear. What that father did. Tonight, the fire F-16 emergency making an emergency landing then bursting into flames. The images tonight is deadly fire engulfing a shoe factory in what we know. On the U.S. coast, two sea lions charging towards swimmers offshore. There's a major recall tonight involving popular eye drops, concern over a foreign substance. As we remember Bonnie Tyler and total eclipse of the heart. And that moment with Bonnie Tyler while we were on the air covering the eclipse and me in a split screen with Bonnie Tyler. See what she did next. Tonight, several. Tonight, here with the breaking news, the U.S. strikes on Iran, Iran firing back, Iranian drones and missiles now intercepted in countries where there are American bases. The U.S. tonight says dozens of Iranian missiles have been intercepted in Kuwait and in Bahrain. It all comes after American forces launched the second night of attacks on Iranian targets. Tonight, oil prices surging, gas prices already rising here in the U.S., and President Trump has said the Iran ceasefire is over. Arthur Raddatz leading us along tonight.
Iran racing for more attacks after two straight. They're clearly broken. President Trump saying the U.S. now expanding its targets beyond military, hitting a railroad bridge in Iran that Iran quickly repaired. President Trump insists Iran wants to make a deal, a claim he's repeated throughout this war, now 5 months long.
They want to make a deal so bad.
U.S. bases involved with the warning of those strikes intercepted Iran tightening its grip on the Strait of Hormuz. That's causing the cost of oil to again.
prices. The ceasefire now ticking. 83 cents a gallon tonight. It's clear and supported by podcaster Joe Rogan, except increasingly dismayed the country.
People are horrified by the idea because Trump was elected. One of the pillars that he stood for apparently was that he doesn't want any more.
David, it was just 3 weeks. Deal that would open the strait and start to bring gas prices down. But tonight, not only are gas prices rising again, the fear of all-out war is rising as well. David?
Also, Atlantic leading off from Washington, Martha, thank you. Tonight we turn to a horrific story now emerging, the shocking moments on a plane. An instructor jumping from the plane, leading a young student to land the plane out of home. How she saved her own life. Here's Victor Akendo tonight.
Tonight, the frightening incident for a student pilot in Argentina, forced to land a Cessna 150 during a training exercise after her instructor jumped to his death midair. Authorities say 42-year-old Leandro Bertazzo had been working as a flight instructor since 2022. On Saturday, the student taking off with Bertazzo from the Flying Parrot Cordoba School. An official from the flight school telling ABC News the instructor told the student, "You know what to do." Then he
between an instructor and a student, putting her in a very dangerous situation.
The 22-year-old student alerting the flight school and managing to land the plane safely.
The student actually had her license required to use that license.
Police locating Bertazzo's body in the Toledo district around 6 p.m. According to a school official, Bertazzo's family says the pilot had gone to see a psychiatrist last week.
David, that student is still in shock after landing, saying she initially thought her instructor was joking. Federal prosecutor's office is investigating.
David, we're just glad she's okay. Just an awful story out of Argentina tonight. Victor, thank you. Meantime, tonight in New York City, the NYPD releasing new images of terrifying moments on the Brooklyn Bridge. The port cable is clearly in distress, and what the NYPD did to save her. Here's our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Petersky.
This is the moment one of New York City's finest came face-to-face with a woman precariously perched on the Brooklyn Bridge high above the East River. The woman had been seen walking the suspension cables before sitting, legs dangling. Horrified pedestrians watched helplessly below while traffic between Manhattan and Brooklyn stopped. Officers from the NYPD's emergency service unit locked their carabiners and began their ascent. Listen to how they tried to talk her down.
It's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It really is.
They stayed with her nearly an hour as the sun set. The officers are from the same highly trained unit that arrested those two urban climbers who unfurled a banner on top of the Empire State Building just last week. The woman here at the Brooklyn Bridge was not arrested or charged and didn't even be heard. Chris had just graduated. Meaning last week, someone you know are experiencing with all cortex, the national light up.
David Peck. Incredible work. All out scramble now to replace Grant. In the race for second. Some voters at the state sounding off, saying, did we give up our chance? In a race that could determine who controls the Senate. Here's Jay O'Brien again tonight.
Tonight, Maine Democrats scrambling to turn the page after Graham Plattner flamed out as their nominee and the nation's most closely watched. 7 candidates already running to replace him. Some, like former state Senate President Troy Jackson, a lawyer hoping to inherit Plattner's working class. Democrats already eager to shift their focus. Senator Susan Collins. Campaign team.
As it to take away all of the things that
Leandro Plattner
Butler has suspended his campaign. Sources say he's waiting until the very last minute, Monday's deadline, to officially remove his name from the ballot.
So that's the main Senate race, David. But one more story to update you on. Questions from Senator Mitch McConnell, who was last seen on Capitol Hill 28 days ago, and then he was checked into the hospital on June 14th for an unknown medical condition. Tonight, the governor of Kentucky sending a letter to McConnell's office demanding answers on the condition. McConnell's staff has said on Senate business, but he's been in the hospital. Even President Trump said he doesn't know his condition.
Jay O'Brien, live in Washington. Jay, thank you. Tonight, the new and critical hearing in the case against the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk. What a former romantic partner says the suspect, Tyler Robinson, said the day after Kirk was killed. Again tonight, Kate Whitworth.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Yes.
At that critical hearing in Utah, a never-before-seen interview with witness alleging Tyler Robinson expressed regret the day after Charlie Kirk was gunned down.
My name is Lance Twiggs.
Lance Twiggs, the suspect's former roommate and romantic partner, received messages from Robinson that prosecutors say contained a confession.
I just asked him in person if what he said was true the night before, and he said it was. He started crying a little bit, said he wishes he hadn't done it. That kept going around and just doing stuff.
Prosecutors pointing to one note Twiggs says he found under a keyboard reading, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I took it." Agent Davis, an investigator, reading text messages between the two.
Tyler says, "I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. I am sorry to involve you." And Lance replies, "You're the one who did it, right?" And Tyler says, "I am sorry."
Robinson turning himself in 33 hours for the shooting.
He left understanding he was going to turn himself in, but it was trying to come. Yeah.
Portions of that interview redacted by the judge. Kirk's widow, Erica, objecting. She had been in court all week and wants the world to see the evidence.
The person much and they have a right. They have the right to hear the evidence.
And David Robinson still has not. Will decide whether or not he'll stand trial for the murder of Charlie Kirk. David.
Kate Whitworth with us here again tonight. Kate, thank you. At this hour, we are tracking powerful. Just a short time ago, these stories from D.C. right up through Philadelphia, the I-95. Tonight with the forecast, hi Sam.
Good evening, David. These storms indeed have some heavy flooding rain. We've been seeing flood warnings popping anywhere from New Jersey all the way into Philadelphia. Now continue up and go south a little bit, and we'll get into that severe thunderstorm watch. Baltimore, Washington, these areas have had rainfall rates of up to 2 inches where that continues through the night. Now going to the deep south of the east, for anywhere from North Carolina to Jacksonville, Florida, to Fort Lauderdale. We're seeing those heat index levels of 110 and in some cases above. Remember we told you west would be our next heat zone. So during heat watches now, some of those northernmost states. The story continues for Vegas.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks as always. Tonight, the bomb set the... Melissa Dunn.
An Idaho mother who once appeared on an anti-vaccine podcast blaming flu shot for the death of her 18-month-old twins, now charged with murder. Andrea Shaw, accused of suffocating twins Dallas and Tyson last year after she called 911, claiming she found them dead in a shared bed. Police were suspicious from the start.
Obviously, it's extremely unusual for two infants to be found deceased and be believed to have passed at the same time.
Just days later, Shaw and her husband went on this show run by Children's Health Defense, linking the twins' death. Shaw said police didn't buy her story.
It made me so crazy. Because I was telling them that, the truth, and they were believing in my head that I had done it, and I know it.
Well,
experts warn groups like this one spread disinformation, pointing out childhood vaccines have been widely studied and are considered safe, with no evidence linking them to suffocation or sudden death. And David, Shaw was arrested 5 days after giving birth to her third. Offered a plea, and her lawyer says she's innocent. Now, if convicted in Idaho, she could face life in prison or the death penalty by firing squad. David?
Melissa Dunn with us tonight. Melissa, thanks. We're going to turn now to the nail-biting moments. The father and his two daughters who came face-to-face with a charging bear. Here's Alex Stone.
Tonight, a terrifying run-in with a bear caught on camera. Portland Coward says his daughters were packing up coolers in the garage for a 4th of July boat trip when they saw the bear.
The girl said that the bear, instead of running away like normal, the bear kind of came towards them.
Coward grabbing this bear spray he keeps by the garage door, and then
it was rushing me. The bear spray worked, you know, and it worked on me too. It definitely worked because as the cloud of spray kind of came back towards me, gotta get the mask on.
He says he sees bears all the time near their Lake Tahoe vacation home, sharing this video of an encounter 2 years ago. But this is the first time he's seen one acting aggressively.
So yeah, wasn't a option if I didn't have that bear spray.
And David, his advice to anybody who lives in bear spray is the red. Send themselves.
David, we're glad they're all okay. Alex, thanks. Now the reflecting pool in Washington tonight, former U.S. Olympian David Hearn pleading not guilty to a felony charge alleging he damaged the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool. Prosecutors let Hearn pull up the liner of the pool, damaging 2 square feet of the bottom. His lawyers say he's being singled out because of the failings of President Trump's reflecting pool renovations. The 67-year-old former Olympian was released on his own recognizance. He faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted. When we come back tonight, the deputy facing charges tonight after 2 police canines die after being left in a hot car. Where this happened. Also, the new images of deadly fire engulfing the shoe factory, what we know so far. The fiery F-16 emergency, making an emergency landing that bursting into flames. On the U.S. coast, 2 sea lions charging towards swimmers and people on shore. And tonight here, we remember the legendary Bonnie Tyler, the singer behind Total Eclipse of the Heart. And that moment while we were on the air covering the eclipse here when she joined us, it was, well, let's just say very entertaining. And you'll see it coming up here. Don't go away.
Even if you have moderate to severe eczema, you can feel the rhythm, feel the flow. And Pixin helps you feel the heal. Pixin keeps source of inflammation under the skin and cause eczema. Several soft fast itch relief after the first dose. And clear skin in 1 day. Use Sun 80% clear skin. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if you are worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Stay and help keep your skin from Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Your eczema specialist about Dupixent today. United Healthcare knows you've got your whole life ahead of you. You can count on United Healthcare to be there with reliable Medicare coverage.
Hair growth accelerator promotes thicker, fuller. Hair growth accelerator contains a key ingredient from a clinical study that's shown to accelerate hair growth and reduce fine lines and wrinkles. Search Amazon for Force Factor Hair Growth Accelerator.
Yes, huh? All right. Everywhere else.
I think there's something with this number of times. His looks more like this. And this guy, fortunately.
He tells his friends he's healthy.
the whole thing. Hey,
Not just any retirement, it's yours. So get income that can last a lifetime and protect your legacy with Prudential.
Tonight, here the images out of China at this hour. A massive fire at a shoe factory. At least 28 people have been killed. State media reports the fire broke out in Fujian province. Firefighters say shoe materials piled in stairwells hampered efforts to knock the fire down. And in Greece tonight, a military jet making a fiery emergency landing, the F-16 landing on Zante Island. Images posted online showing flames and smoke erupting on the runway. The pilot safely ejecting. The Greek Air Force tonight saying the jet experienced a malfunction during the training flight. When we come back through the sea lions on the U.S. coast, suddenly charging towards swimmers and people on shore, and you'll see it. And remembering Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart. And that time she joined me live on the air. It was very fun.
Which calls for the best of America, our people. Introducing America's Workforce Academy, built by Meta. Big drink, a job, and a future. The future is
In parentheses, we had the ecstatic diet warms mouth. So we asked about Repatha.
Repatha plus ecstatic fluid. Lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose. Ask about Repatha.
Dana, you asked it. Simply Safe does more than just a little. It's the whole exercise.
Stop. Police are on the way.
No long-term thought about it. Plans start around $1 a day.
Love saving money? Well, it's time to join the Get your first full year for just $15 with automatic renewal and get a second membership free.
It's a great deal.
You'll have access to hundreds of benefits to help you save money, stay healthy, and have fun. Plus everyday discounts at top retailers. And your first year is just $15 with automatic renewal. And get a second membership and an insulated trunk organizer for free.
Call 800-721-1050 or go online today.
Tiny Cat's latest mission, keep life tight. With Tiny Cat's Performance Plus Bar, Texas Edition Advanced Simplified, Max Power Line, we've got your back. Tiny Cat's Performance Plus, live life. What if you're sick at home or trapped? Will help with prescriptions. Doctors say is the answer. And yes, part of your health. They come with physician-prescribed medication to treat multiple common and some serious amoxicillin, other essential antibiotics, and antivirals. Infection, sinus infection, urinary tract infection is like urgent care. Exactly. Phase, you feel better faster and complications. How do you know what medicines to take? You just match your symptoms with a quick telehealth call. Advice. The website below is $5. Thank you, doctor. HipTheirKids.com/TV. Promo code TV.
To the index of other news tonight in New Jersey, 2 police canines are a deputy now facing animal charges. Prosecutors say back in May. His work vehicle for 7 hours. They allege the vehicle was turned off with the windows up. They died of heat stroke. Henderson has been suspended and quickly responded to the charges. When 2 sea lions charged a crowd of people in San Diego, video showing one sea lion emerging from the water along the shore at La Jolla Cove on Monday. Another sea lion then joined the duo, eventually diving back into the water. 2.5 million bottles of prescription eye drops are being recalled tonight. Lucid Pharmaceuticals issuing a voluntary recall for its prednisolone acetate drops. The FDA says the recall is due to, quote, the potential presence of a foreign substance. much more on our website for you. When we come back here tonight, remembering Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart, and that moment with Bonnie Tyler live on the air, recovering the eclipse. She made us all laugh. And I'll hear.
Now is available in a dissolvable tablet. It's not the injection and doesn't offer the same strength or clinical evidence as the injectable form, and results will differ from the injection. But for patients who don't want shots, this tablet option is worth exploring. Understanding results will differ from the injection. Tirzepatide tablets are a prescription that starts with a telehealth evaluation by a licensed physician who reviews your health history. And if it's right for you, they prescribe it. This might be worth a conversation. Did you say 12 o'clock? Okay. See you tomorrow at 12. I can't hear what you're on the phone anymore. Let me show you something that will change your life. Clear captions found in a lot of your thing. They say it's easy to understand and fun for medium. It's not expensive. Actually, there is no insurance or Medicare required. The service is to you through a federally managed grandma. Call now to David.
There is no insurance or Medicare required. Clear caption service is provided at no cost to you. We deliver, install, and translate. If you call 1-800-206-2604. Call 1-800-206-2604.
The green gel. I've reached out to them. Ongoing. Green means go. Lumify effect. One drop dramatic. White looking eyes that make you go. Lumify works in 1 minute and lasts up to 8 minutes. See what I can do with the 1/8 only Lumify.
My dad, never been in better shape. He had a stroke and passed away. Gone. Terrible. Ethos.com. 10 minutes.
Back again, Jim?
Well, I picture you. Our doctor could. It's my. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you avoid frequent and complete bowel movements and help relieve both cold and symptoms, belly pain. Two, it may help. Do not take with them. Get immediate help if you develop plenty of lifestyles. Not taking the steps cause temporarily. Others that victims of gas, self-carry pain and so on. Imagine what could relieve from mighty scheming for you. Talk to your doctor. Learn how Abby
Venus Coke on 11,000 drivers statewide retake their written test. Fueling cause for teens trying to stay street legal. And we're grabbing a slice in the South Valley. The gourmet pizza shop serving up unique pies in Dine & Dick. Tonight, we're celebrating Bonnie Tyler, the powerhouse voice, and the moment on the air with us. Singer Bonnie Tyler with her distinctive powerhouse voice. It's a band that song selling more than 6 billion copies, more than 1.3 billion views on YouTube. Bonnie Tyler sang over the years she never got tired of singing that song. And 1 year later, 1984, her second big hit, pulling out her intro. Originally, Blue soundtrack. Tonight, her family says they're heartbroken to announce that Bonnie unexpectedly passed away last night in a hospital in Portugal as a result of the illness that she was being treated for. Bonnie Tyler was 75 and on the air with the joining us. I want to bring it up because last I checked, Bonnie, your song from the 1980s was the #1 song right now on and everyone to join in.
This is one of those moments that's not so clear and me in a split screen with Bonnie Tyler. I was with
We'll all have Total Eclipse of the Heart. Celebrating Bonnie Tyler. I'm David Muir. All have a good night.
Triple digits. All the concerns, especially for people with respiratory conditions.
High heat, it turns a little muggy over the weekend. But drivers.
Where the owner complimented Dale's taste.
Central California. ABC Movie Action News. Happening now, the final start warm. Summer will soon be met by a string of days with triple-digit heat, as temperatures are expected to climb. Hot weather is also impacting the valley's air quality. Thanks for joining us tonight for Live at 6. I'm Warren Armstrong.
And good evening, I'm Margo Kim. We're live here on ABC 30, Disney Plus, and wherever you stream. As always, residents are urged to take precautions when dealing with the high heat. We bring you team coverage tonight, including limiting your exposure to the unhealthy.
We start with Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso and a look at this heat wave will last. Kevin? It's going to build in by tomorrow and be around for the foreseeable future with a little twist of some moisture in there. When high pressure sets in, it puts a lid over the valley, and we live in a bowl, so that's not a good thing because we become a pollution trap to homegrown pollution. And son to that, you've got ozone that causes problems with the respiratory system. I know, firsthand. 98 today. See the upward trend from yesterday's 95? We should easily rise into triple digits through most locations of the valley by tomorrow. In fact, we're forecasting a 103 will be at 6 p.m. tomorrow night at 101. In the extended forecast, even though you see a dip at these temperatures right here, that's due to the monsoon coming in through the mountainous areas and overshooting the mountains through the valley floor for a chance of a shower late Sunday, Monday. Thank you, Kevin. As we prepare for those triple-digit temperatures to move into the Central Valley, health experts are advising the public about the potential problems they around broadly. Action News reporter Camarillo spoke with local allergy and air quality officials, shared the trends they're seeing and the steps you can take to prevent flare-ups during this summer heat.
Well, that triple-digit heat could create uncomfortable conditions in more ways than one. Officials say the hottest time of the day can also be the most dangerous when it comes to air quality.
From the outside looking in, hazy skies blanket the Central Valley, and with the region expected to see a spike in triple-digit days, officials also preparing for an increase of irritants in the air.
It is summertime in San Joaquin Valley, which means we can expect heat. What do you think about when you're thinking about heat? Well, definitely air quality.
The San Joaquin Valley Air Pollution Control District says conditions have been favorable this year, but this stretch may be the valley's biggest test yet.
We're concerned about ozone pollution. It's basically mixing the things that get produced at ground level. They turn into ozone when the sun is hot. So you can imagine 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's going to be at its highest.
One thing experts will keep an eye on, agricultural activity. Farmers could try to take advantage of these conditions to disc their fields, clear out any old crop residue. By kicking up all that dirt and debris, the air is filled with tiny particles. Dr. A. warns it could worsen air quality, put sensitive groups at risk.
Not only the air pollution is high, the smog level is high, but when you disturb the dirt, that could give you additional pollutants in your lungs.
And on the other end of this warm weekend, potential for a wave of monsoonal conditions that could cause a rise in humidity and even thunderstorm activity. The Air District hoping some cloud coverage can help keep pollutants away.
It might bring lightning strikes, but it also might bring cloud cover. That cloud cover could prevent ozone from really getting too hot.
Dr. Armenian warning that when the moisture in the air picks up, oxygen levels go down, raising risk for
When it goes down, again deprives you from getting enough oxygen that your body needs. And that can make it easier to go to the advanced stage of the heat stroke.
And Dr. Armenian there adding that everyone, especially those with any pre-existing health issues to prioritize hydration and limit time outdoors during this stretch of triple-digit heat. To check the latest air quality conditions and temperatures on our website, abc30.com. Reporting in downtown Fresno, this is Ken Rio, ABC 30 Action News.
As a substitute teacher for the Central Unified School District is now accused of lewd acts with a minor. Yesterday, the lewd acts with a juvenile and arranging to meet with a minor to engage in sexual acts. Central Unified says it learned about the allegations from Fresno police and they're cooperating with the investigation. The district says it also launched an internal investigation and banned the suspect from all campuses.
A suspected DUI driver is in custody after a head-on crash in Merced County that sent several people to the hospital, including a 9-year-old boy. The collision happened early Wednesday morning, just before 2 o'clock on Highway 165, just north of Williams Avenue. Authorities say an early investigation determined 31-year-old Jose Ramirez was driving a Honda Civic and crossed into the path of oncoming traffic, slamming into an SUV, which injured the 66-year-old driver. When officers arrived, a 9-year-old riding in the Civic with Ramirez was found unresponsive before regaining consciousness on his way to Valley Children's Hospital. As part of the investigation, authorities learned the boy's father, Oscar Campos, who was also in the vehicle, was drinking with Ramirez prior to the crash. Ramirez and Campos were arrested on multiple charges, including DUI and child endangerment. Irregularities found in written driving tests have left 11,000 drivers statewide in jeopardy. The DMV has already started to send letters out to impacted drivers, requesting they retake their written tests in 30 days or risk losing their license.
Reporter Suzanne Hahn has the latest on the developing situation and the ordeal it caused. One California.
For 16 years, for Burlingame, getting behind the wheel is a big deal.
I'm pretty excited. I'm like the freedom with it.
Welliver baptized his last December, and his motorcycle. Also, when he got a letter.
I said, like in bold letters, notice of intent to cancel driver's license. I was kind of just like stunned. I didn't really know what this was about.
Welliver wasn't sure which license the letter was referring to.
Just said, based on a review of your record, the Department of Motor Vehicles has identified irregularities in the knowledge test results. Getting the letter was kind of just heart-wrenching because they were saying they were canceling my license and I didn't do anything.
A day after getting the letter, the team was at the DMV to retake the test, but no one at the agency had any answers as to the reason why.
It was just bizarre. It was so bizarre. We thought we'd be in and out, figuring out some sort of mistake. And then the questions just kept growing. And when I realized even the
DMV sent the same letter about 11,000 drivers who took their test between July 2025 and April 2026. This quote, ensuring the integrity of our testing process is essential. The DMV now says the issue, quote, is not AI-related, nor is it related to internal technical problems. Welliver and his mother are still stumped by the entire ordeal.
we were really confused and just stunned because we didn't understand the reasoning behind it, and it was very vague.
Suzanne Vaughn, ABC 30 Action News.
Police departments across California have started issuing citations for a law that restricts parking in an effort to keep pedestrians and bicyclists safe in crosswalks. Assembly Bill 413, also known as the Daylighting to Save Lives law, went into effect last year. The law enforcement agencies are now starting to enforce drivers parking within 20 feet of a crosswalk or intersection. New laws designed to make crosswalks safer by giving drivers more visibility. The fine is $63.
New on Action News, Valley Children's Healthcare has been selected as one of 3 finalists for a nationally recognized award. The 2026 Foster G. McGaugh Prize is an American Hospital Association, celebrating healthcare organizations that go beyond traditional care delivery to create lasting improvements in the Central Valley. Valley Children's was recognized for community health initiatives, including its adaptive sports program, epilepsy family support, and Safe Sleep Coalition.
And I tell you, Westmont is becoming the place for pizza in the South Valley.
Perfect pies and tonight's dine dish, the hot spot where you'll come for the unique pizzas and stay for the rest of the delectable menu as well.
Then at 6:30, Bear Scare. Quick-thinking man at Lake Tahoe must defend himself when a big beast comes charging. Intense confrontation on video.
I am Jessica Harrison on this call.
Pink Heels Pink Out Night at the Old Town Clovis Farmers Market.
How you can support this local breast cancer awareness organization and even help save lives while you're there.
Plus, we've got your full AccuWeather forecast, overnight breaking news, and everything you need to get ready first thing in the morning.
Only on Action News AM Live, beginning at 4:30 a.m. ABC 30 and View, taking action together. Together, we celebrate. We salute high performance and scholars. Together, we provided over 1,000 meals for favorite not this one, Casey.
They change lives.
I love the Law Brothers. I love the Law Brothers.
We're the Law Brothers.
And we were made to inspire health and wholeness and hope. And everyone across the Central Valley achieved all that they were made for.
If you're always searching for a unique spot, we always know the spot.
Place in the South Valley District.
Yeah, Margo and Warren, we enjoy visiting those out-of-the-way places.
A slice of heaven awaits you at the Plainingville, a cool spot on East Center Avenue in Visalia. Pie after pie, Tina Rodriguez keeps the unique combos coming.
One thing in the valley, that's true, handcrafted, artisan pizzeria. This is our pizza, the Thai pie. We got our Thai pie base sauce, a little bit of pesto, grilled chicken, serranos.
A sweet and spicy sauce with peanuts tops this pizza.
The really big software favorite is the one that is on those pieces that you use it to find family members.
Bring in the passport. It's got bacon, maybe bacon, sausage, house-made pulled pork as well, and then this big pile of house-made onion straws. You're a veteran pizza eater. You know, I can see the way you move in the middle.
The slices are heavy.
This is our Detroit style pizza. Each dish, the signature of Detroit style is this cheese browner on the outside. And our cheese is one called Walmart. You have the Plainville, our signature wings. These are our Thai rings, which were a mistake.
night, Thai sauce was accidentally mixed into the wings.
So this is a delicious accident.
It is, isn't it? They're tiny. That's kind of your classic house-made donut, house-made bread, great tomato charlotte, get some capers in there.
The food is always great.
I think everyone just kind of loves the uniqueness of everything we do. These are our natural wings.
And the bar has plenty of beer to pour.
We have 7 of our in-house beers that we contract with the brewery. We're just kind of piecing those all right.
It's a big compliment.
We have seen suspiciously similar dishes up this Rush Valley.
The planing mill is going to be known simply as the mill because a lot of people still call it the planning mill.
Yeah.
Planing mill. 5,000.
That sounds really good. Yeah. About the anchovies. That's a you'll want every pizza. Yeah.
Maybe once in a while.
But they serve fried chicken, pizza, beef dish,
Yeah, everything you can
and
imagine.
bruschetta.
Yeah,
Oh,
good stuff.
someone for
menu. Yeah.
We'll take one of each. Well, to help you find the planing mill for now, before it becomes the mill in Visalia, we've created a dining dish map showing you all the places visited through the years along with the silver.com/dining dish.
My favorite North Valley attraction will reopen soon.
Do redo the grand reopening for the Merced Applegate Park Zoo and the improvements you'll see and enjoy.
He's coming by tomorrow. And then the weekend, a little humidity with
Hybrid and electrified Toyota models. There's a ride made for you. Get low APR on LEDs like 1.99% for the all-new CHR. Or get 0% plus cash back for the D friendly rent. Hybrid's all electric fleet. Let's go places.
Hydrogen Coating Appliance won't quite get you more life for your accident. 50 years of negotiating car accident claims. Here's an example. The insurance company offered our client $2,500 for her car accident. Jacoby Appliance settled it for $4.65 million over 4. Before you talk to the insurance company, call to see what your case is really worth. 1-800-5-million. Because you deserve justice.
for California kids. Come on, Chef, because when life moves forward, order for Mike. It helps to have someone in your corner. The one for you.
Summon same-day Wi-Fi. Lock in your price for 5 years. It isn't just only beer. Breaking news, weather, and traffic. It's under the Live tab on Disney Plus and every. America's waited 50 years for the recommended relatively serious scenes with every measures of cool comfort, support, and pressure relief for deeper storm sleep. And over 1,000 five-star reviews, and it's a smart choice.
As we all get serious American slave.
Discount furniture. Oh, is funky. Big game, now. Ian, mate. With the Browns giving away tickets and
and burger. Darrell Mariposa and Merced are joined 10 other engines to assist crews. Badly fire in Colorado. Blaze has burned for nearly 2 weeks, going into that state's 7th largest fire and scorched more than 96 at joint. As nearly 2,000 firefighters from 29 states have been sent to the fire lines in Colorado.
We're watching conditions for our own fire season and start to spike.
California firefighters, when they hear one, they really hear in their head dry lightning. So that's the picture as we move through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and now. For a little bit of that monster, drift out across the valley and swing over the Coast Range and out back to the mountainous areas. Here's the monsoon today. Look how clear the skies were above Hume Lake. Really not a cloud in the sky at the end of the loop, maybe one or two in the background. But what we're going to see is a reversal of the wind, which is what a monsoon is. It's not the rain, it's not the moisture, it's not the humidity. It's when the wind comes from that way, the south, and moves to the north and brings with it tropical moisture that gets wrapped around high pressure over the Great Basin. 98 the high today in Fresno. Gabor, welcome back to... Now here is this pinwheel. Like spin. That's going to move this way. As it does, it's going to pull... See the clouds come in right here on Futurecast. Once we get to Saturday afternoon and evening, see that surge to the north? And then it wants to wrap around the high pressure that's out over Nevada and bring some of that shower activity right back here into the Coast Range and the valley floor. So can't rule out the opportunity for a brief shower. More than likely, it'll be in the mountainous areas. It could promote thunderstorms that produce dry lightning and even measurable rainfall. It could make a mess out of your car if it's been cleaned in a while. Tracking by as much as 8 degrees. No cooling up here in the North Valley. So here we go. The heat is on beginning now. 97 in Visalia. Moderate air quality for tomorrow. Watch that change too over the weekend as the heat goes up. Air quality. Guys, gone up 50, so it won't be. Just a little bit warmer than that in parts of the valleys. Isn't it? See the sky. Heat halfway through the weekend, the start of so with clearer skies, we're back to our dry. All right, Kevin, we're ready. Thank you.
In the North Valley, you'll soon be able to see needed improvements and additions. The closure began at the start of the year to extended. New officials say the Bobcat exhibit was also upgraded, along with improvements to the walking paths and the
Of course, the beloved celebrity golf tournament happening in Lake Tahoe now in full swing. And while Steph Curry's there to try and earn another ACC title, he also dropped some hits on his LeBron is still considering a mistake.
Jack. Fine. Good things come to those who. For $4.99. Choose between a junior jump. Some say be the change. Keep the change.
Free adjustable free and free recycling of your old mattress. Plus, save big on some luxury brands. Save up to $1,000 off select Tempur-Pedic and Beautyrest mattresses. Save up to $1,200 off the handcrafted heirloom. Hurry in and shop the July 4th free events at your local. And always online at ChristiansMatrix.com.
summer celebration. Prices are high. Save 30 up to 50% off. A dining room, living room, and bedroom furniture. That's interest-free financing. Everyone today, family furniture, so nice.
If you are feeling isolated, connection is the best solution. We understand that there's when you're struggling, it feels like you're alone. But you're not. You're not broken, and you shouldn't do this by yourself. Here at Ellis Treatment Center, healing happens together. The connection is the beginning. Contact us.
That's dinner. Engineer Revolution. This system is custom built for delivering the ultimate watertight solution. Renovation for
Jack, tell me one core value you would buy.
Good things come to those who order by much better deals for $4.99. Choose between a Junior Jumbo Jack meal and Junior Chicken Sandwich meal. Some say be the change. I say keep the change. Welcome to Dunkin'.
The first of 4 quarterfinal matches, France and Morocco scoreless until the 60th minute. Kylian Mbappe to open up scoring. But now with 20 career goals, he's still trailing Messi by 1. Both have 8 apiece in this tournament so far, as France gets insurance with another score just 6 minutes later. The team heads to its 3rd semifinal in as many World Cups. Festivities at Edgewood Golf Course are in full swing. The American Century Championship features celebrities and athletes in the field. Former Bulldogs Devontae Adams and Derek Carr making their way to Lake. Some victory legends competing for the former Niners Jerry Rice. So fullback Juszczyk, and of course, Steph Curry. This weekend is meant to unwind during the offseason, but Steph had to figure he'd get some questions. Potential to join the Warriors. Here's Steph's pitch on why Golden State should be bronze next.
I feel like he lets you go down the play there. To make it happen. And I know we're in that boat as well. So it's potential. We want to play good basketball. We know how to play the game. Hopefully, raise our floor on our competitiveness this year. There's good golf in it.
LeBron's agent make him happiest, so maybe the golf in the Bay Area to lure the Kings to the State. Tomorrow, Devontae and Derek in that opening group. The trade that should send Kawhi Leonard to the Raptors is on hold. The Clippers and Raptors agreed to the trade on June 30th. The Clippers told ESPN today, though, the trade can, quote, only be finalized if the Raptors ownership group assumes the risk of penalties related to Kawhi's contract. Those penalties could come from a current investigation into the Clippers, NBA investigating if LA used an endorsement deal as a loophole to avoid reaching their salary cap. Coco Gauff taking on Karolina Muchova in the Wimbledon semifinal. It's the 22-year-old's furthest run in her Wimbledon history. Both players win a set, meaning a third set tiebreak decides the winner. Match point, Muchova is going to be up 11-10 with a chance to win it. Muchova running Gauff back and forth, and then Gauff can't quite catch up to the return shot as her final one hits it into the net. Muchova wins and moves on to the final.
I don't have favorites. I think it's just obviously points I want to make better decisions on, but that's how you learn and become a better player. And hate me or love me, you can't deny the progress that's been made this tournament. So, I don't know, there's a lot of positives. It gets me excited for the future for sure.
The Yankees will use the All-Star break to reevaluate Aaron Judge's injury. The former Diamond Dog has been out since May 31st, diagnosed with a wrist stress fracture. Judge named an All-Star for the 8th time this season. Obviously, will not be playing in that. Yankees do say he's asymptomatic and those scans look good. Judge will start working his way back in. Of course, they did say they expect him back this season. Nothing to point against that so far, so we're hoping for positives from those scans.
Hoping sooner, yeah.
Thank you, Sydney.
The fast response to a Mariposa County fire kept it under control. The seasonal strategy to attack blazes as soon as they...
Appointment insured too. An event he used against the animal that ended up backfiring.
Injury from a car accident
attorneys at Sweet James help you move forward. Call now for a free case review.
Greatness doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of endless drive.
Push beyond yourself. Find your drive at the BMW Ultimate Sales Event on now. It's the BMW X5 ready to be like for month.
At Valley Children, we know the worries of our most precious patients, and we are committed to putting them at ease with leading cancer approach to healing and the highest quality of care. We have dedicated what is most precious to you, your child's health and it's specialized care that truly cares. Valley Children's.
Injury from a car accident pauses your life. Sweet attorneys at James help you move forward. Call now for a free case review.
Hey, ABC 30, West Buck, 70 years.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 30. Central California's North. This is ABC 30 Action News.
Firefighter. Right. More than 1,100 acres. Thanks for joining us for Action News Live at 6:30. Good evening, I'm Margo Kim.
ABC 30 Action News. There are opposite resources in place to knock down the plane.
Short Hills, dry fields, and hazy skies. Jefferson County on Thursday. On the big fire.
Well, we have these wildfires because wildfires can spread very quickly.
Numerous firefighting air tankers from across the state were deployed to help battle the flames from the skies, including the C-130 air tanker sent from the Fresno Air Force Base.
So the C-130 has a high-volume fire retardant, up to 4,000 gallons of fire retardant, making it a huge advantage for stopping the growth of fires.
As containment grows, crews have now shifted focus to mopping up.
They are utilizing a drone on their division, using infrared cameras to pinpoint those hotspots and to direct our firefighters to pull those spots down.
The fire is burning in a rural area, making for a challenging firefight, prompting crews to call in additional resources.
It's a very windy area of the county. It's a remote area of the county. And with the weather we've been having, it's been very, very warm.
In addition to the C-130, PG&E deployed its Black Hawk helicopter that's based in Atwater to assist.
They were able to fill with water and then they could drive over the fire area and dump thousands of gallons of water in a short amount of time.
Action News cameras captured crews refilling the fire also used technology such as strategically placed cameras and artificial intelligence to model the fire's potential growth.
With a combined effort, the aircraft don't put out the fires. They work hand in hand with our hand crews and our dozers and our water tenders. The ground that gave us the best shot at containing a fire like this.
Crews will remain on scene this evening to bring the fire to full containment. Stay with Action News for continuing coverage. In Mariposa, Teresa Colon, ABC 30, Action News.
In Crime-Watch, the Madera County man is behind bars accused of possessing child sexual abuse material. The sheriff's office arrested 34-year-old Jeremy Flood in Oakhurst. The investigation Center for Missing and Exploited Children regarding Flood. On Wednesday, authorities served a search warrant at a home in Bell Lane and Pine Ridge Road. During that search, investigators belonging to Flood that contained child sex abuse material. He was arrested and booked into the Madera County Jail.
Madera police are warning the community about a rise in car burglaries. Officers released video of recent incidents, one which shows two people seen checking out car doors. Another video shows a burglary in progress. Officers say some arrests have been made in connection with these crimes. They're also actively investigating additional car burglaries. Police are reminding residents to with any valuables from their site and never leave your keys or garage door openers in your vehicle. You should also park in well-lit areas whenever possible and consider installing security cameras around your home. Many car burglaries are crimes of opportunity, so taking precautions can prevent you from becoming a victim.
Happening now, U.S. officials say a series of attacks launched by Iran with several military bases in the region were intercepted. No American troops were injured in the strikes. This comes as the U.S. and Iran trade airstrikes escalating the war. Iran's health ministry reports at least 14 people were killed. Today, hundreds of thousands of regime supporters filled the streets on the last day of the former Supreme Leader's funeral. Some in the crowd carried banners threatening President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The president danger. And you know what? Israeli officials now warn Iran, quote, even greater tension is growing. Traffic that started moving through the Strait of Hormuz seems to be slowing. One executive with a shipping company tells ABC News he has a ship waiting to cross the strait, but he's not confident in the safety of the route.
Outrage is growing across the country after an ICE officer shot and killed a man in Houston. That man's family is now demanding answers. Federal authorities say Lorenzo Salgado Araujo ignored operation before trying to ram a federal agent's vehicle, forcing agents to open fire. Araujo's son says his father was doing everything he could to obtain legal status and believes his father may have thought he was being carjacked as officers approached in unmarked cars.
Were two SUV lights. One of Dad's biggest fears was for his van and tools to be stolen.
Security has yet to respond to the family's claims as an investigation into the shooting unfolds. Salgado Araujo at least 8 people who have been killed during ICE operations under the second Trump administration, with DHS claiming those killings have all been in self-defense.
A man is now sharing his story after coming face-to-face with a bear outside of his Lake Tahoe home. The man says his daughter first spotted the animal in the garage, so he went to investigate with bear spray in hand. But seconds after stepping outside, video captured the bear charging at him and forcing him to deploy the spray and scare off the large animal.
And I just kind of caught something out of the left eye. It was it was a bear rushing in. We were both startled. I just kind of shot the spray and the overspray. The shot hit me and hit my eyes.
Went on to say he knows bears are common in the area. They often sit in the car, trash can, looking for food. He hopes this story reminds people to secure their garbage, keep food out.
At a hearing for the accused. A man carries agent and a burning propane tank. What's wrong? It's behavior that's still not it. BC30 and View, taking action together. Together, we celebrate pride. Foreign students, and scholars. Together, we provide you with Nicholas in Central California. Education is educational communities credit.
Central California's #1 news with Margo King, Dave Yvonne, and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Russo. This is ABC at 6:30.
Bizarre moments unfolding in a Florida restaurant after a man walked into the burning propane tank. He's armed with knives. Authorities walked inside as flames poured out of the Deputies responded to the scene. Eventually, the man was taken into custody. The deputies quickly to put out the flames. They could talk to the deputy.
Was presented in a Utah courtroom today during a hearing for Charlie Kirk's accused killer, Tyler Robinson. Prosecutors presented text messages they say Robinson sent to his former roommate and romantic partner. Lance Twiggs testified he received those texts shortly after the assassination of the conservative activist last year. The messages reflected Robinson's concern police would find the rifle used in Kirk's death. Portions of an interview with Twiggs were played in court.
I just asked him in person if what he said was true the night before, and he said it was. I started crying a little bit and said he wishes he hadn't done it.
Tyler Robinson's preliminary hearing is set to continue tomorrow. The judge will then rule if there's enough evidence to send Robinson to trial.
Newly released surveillance video captures the moments a Maryland bus slammed into a FedEx office building, injuring more than 30 people. The dramatic footage shows the bus going up the curb before taking out power lines and street signs. Police say about a dozen other vehicles were involved in the incident. Flipped over. Driver was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Cause of the collision. Well, number 8.
Go. New logo. El Pollo logo.
Insurance company keeps calling trying to get me to sign something. I said stop, and I called the law firms. After they said stop.
You don't sign anything until you talk. Insurance company.
$2.5 million.
Smart TVs, $99. Samsung's Convection, $99. And GE Chromebook, $109. We're proudly independent and available since 1950.
Can we install your custom tough shit in a day? Yes. I would try it. Can you try it over? Platform. Yes. Man, it feels good to say yes to it.
It's not Italy. That's creamy something. People. Restaurant at your fancy golden soda now, two-thirds your tray. Every crew's got a favorite. Juicy chicken. Right. Pete's family meal, everybody's eating. Left your logo, El Pollo logo.
We're ready to double that customer breath. Or, yeah, more. All right, just get into the story here. We'll start. We look at the line pick. In the Ahwahnee Meadow and the top of Yosemite National Park. No sign of a monsoon anywhere, just a typical summer day. Well, that's pretty much what's going to happen tomorrow. But when we get into the weekend, we're going to see a dynamic show up in the skies that might make things feel a little more uncomfortable than just the heat. It's humidity that we're not used to. 98 was high today in Fresno, 95 yesterday. The average is 97. Pretty typical summer day here today. And the record for the state for 1905, 113 degrees. High pressure that's west of us, high pressure that's east of us. It's this one back here that's wrapping around in a clockwise fashion that will pull moisture from the south and overshoot California and actually bring some of that rapid around the weekend. So Saturday afternoon and evening, you'll see an increase of clouds coming in from the south. The opposite direction. Typically, we see weather move into the valley, typically out of the northwest. This time it's out of the east. That's a reversal of the wind, and the definition of that is a monsoon. That's what we describe it as. This is monsoon moisture because it's being brought in from that southeasterly flow, and it's mid-level moisture coming in from the tropics, and that's not what we're used to for sure around here. It could promote dry lightning. That's a concern for us for the weekend. It could be shower activity as we go through Monday, Tuesday in the valley floor and also in the mountain. Things at 101, that's evidence of the high pressure that's offshore for us, and the desert southwest back of the high pressure ridge that's east of us, and moisture our way over the weekend. 99 at NAS Lemoore. All those temperatures on the map we just showed you are warm. Forecast for tonight, clear skies 69, clear and mild, not exactly cool the way it's been. Still pleasant in the morning hours, it's not quite those 50s, it's going to be in the 60s throughout. But you know what happens when we get up to these type of temperatures, the following evening and morning, we graduate after 105 possible tomorrow to 70-degree morning lows. That's when it makes it just a little more challenging to deal with. Notice halfway through the weekend, maybe a spotty shower on Monday, and clear skies maybe bring your heat and maybe ready enough, live in the creek, block the water. Well, from everyday hero
make their big debut in the Disney live-action movie.
Jack, tell me one of those. Wonder my much better. Beat the change. I think.
99% APR on a new car and truck. Or finance your other lenders today.
Thanks to you.
I heard a face. Semi-truck. I had over 100 doctor's appointments, including surgery. I was nervous about dealing with all the injuries that I was going to be dealing with, all the bills I might pay. And that's when I saw once I hired Jacoby and Myers. Jacoby and Myers changed my life.
Tell me one core value you live by. Good things come. Provide much better deals for $4.99. I say keep the change.
This week, for that high.
You watch real people doing
celebrating and Everyday Heroes kicks off its 8th season.
Really what attracted me when I was lucky enough to be asked to be a co-host and a part of it was, these are real life stories. As an actress, I tell stories, but these are the real life jobs.
Heroes reunite survivors of tragedy with the extraordinary people who saved their lives. And this season, the rescues are more dramatic than ever.
An unconscious man in the car struck seconds removed from that situation. Police officers.
So many incredible stories. I basically dove into the jaws of Alex.
It's so nice to watch something that is so seldom. Good. We need that. Premieres July 11th on ABC. The news.
Fresno family is showing the true meaning of Ohana.
The villager in the new action film. Share their excitement. Having fun on the set. They both return from the moment. Performances. A whole crowd, and I just felt in the moment.
Iolani says her favorite moment on set was waving to Maui himself, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and seeing him smile back. While on theaters nationwide tomorrow, early screenings happening now at Valley Theater. Even with more stuff.
Learn who can pack up food like a pro. These are the small things. 4, 5. and even stations, claiming thousands of five-star reviews. So once they decided to follow that station, discount furniture.
Motorcycle accident opposite your line. Attorney that Sweet James help you move forward. Call now for a free case review. Here's what people say about Electric Lab Auto Service.
I love really confused about the name of it. Later I found that basically everything, engine work, they have the regular maintenance, they really stand behind their work.
Electric Lab, since 1904, they do it all.
Educators recognize that reading is key to academic success. To promote literacy research, our offices are talking about an exciting new program with college-made residents, teens, and American citizens that help you. As a family, set aside time for everyone to read a book or online articles and discuss what you've learned. I'm Jim Myers, Larry County Superintendent of Schools, to celebrate literacy and children first. I grew up with.
Motorcycle accident causes your life. Help you move forward. Call now for a
with a $10,000 cash prize.
Restoring Florida faced off in the 2026 Wisconsin Best-Off. Contestants are judged on speed, weight distribution, technique, and style.
We have celebrated with those skills, highlight those individuals, and make sure that they feel rewarded and special at the end of the
Opposition stayed there. The winners of the national.
It's serious business.
So she is.
And you get eliminated if you crush the chips.
That's right.
Thanks for making Action News Live at 6:30 part of your evening. We're working on all new stories for Live at 11.
And don't forget to download our ABC 30 News Center for all your local news and weather anytime. The triple get.
For the latest breaking news, weather, and traffic, it's on always under the live tab on Disney Plus and everywhere you stream.
At Tough Shed, we love to say yes. That's why we're America's #1 backyard building experts. Can we install your custom Tough Shed in a day? Yes. Are we proud to be made in America? Yes. Can you drive over a Tough Shed in a 4x4? Yes. But please don't. If you buy this month, can you get up to 18 months with no interest and no payments? Yes. That's right, we're saying yes to no payments till 2028 for qualified buyers. I'll take a visit while this deal lasts. Good to say yes to that.
Makeup.
Still working on that.
A taxi peddler from Austin, Texas, Sarah Lynch, has now returned to champion. A policy and lawsuit based in Alton, California, gave them a ruling whose 5 days and ready for $103,200.
The Tournament of Champions roster gained another fight as Caleb Bruin secured his 5th victory. In addition to our Celebrity All-Stars winner Mina Kine, there are so far 7 other winners this season who have won 5 games or more and will be joining Caleb in the TOC. But that's all months away. For today, Caleb has one goal in mind, victory number 6. And Sarah and Anthony, the challengers, looking for win number 1. Good luck to all 3 of you. The Jeopardy round is up. For your category. Flash fiction and hacker. You're getting a D in art. Greek globe. And at Pokemon. Caleb?
Let's get a D in art, Bree.
This is one of the 1880s masterpiece. Anthony.
Flash fiction is
A novel about this twisted dude and his ever-loving mom got turned into a Hitchcock film in 1960. Sarah.
What is Psycho?
No. Caleb.
Who is Bates?
Norman Bates, yes. We needed the twisted dude.
Let's get a D in art for 1,000.
Diane Martini, a oyster shell and chippier via this French-made process, applying and coating paper images. Huh? No. Caleb.
There's decoupage.
Decoupage gives you 1,000. The deliciousness of the pisco. South American country.
What is Peru? Let's ask about 300.
Bugs Bunny had been with 1,000 points. So thanks for the signature wisecrack. What's up, Doc?
Who is Wong?
Double is right.
Homophone for 600 feet.
Answer is a daily double for you, Anthony. You pulled yourself out of the hole, and you can add some more. You can lift up to 1,000 feet. Going for $1,000 in homophones with this clue. To compare, or an alga.
What?
No, we were looking for what is lichen, with a K, with a CH. You lose 1,000, but back to you, Anthony.
It's a number of things for 600.
On March 2nd, 1962, Al Adel scored a solid 17 points in Philly's 169-147 win over the Knicks. Will Chamberlain added this many. Anthony.
Flash fiction for 6.
This slasher with a sweet lead and a work by Clive Barker has a hook and can summon bees. Anthony.
Who is the Candyman?
Yes, don't say it again.
Getting a D in art for 600.
Ready-made, the urinal labeled as a fountain, were part of this early 20th century art movement. Caleb.
What is Dada?
Yes.
Let's go homophone.
Okay. Hypocritical talk and is not competent. For spelling of and. Back to you, Caleb.
Homophone 1,000.
Inlets of seed. Anthony.
What are adults? Number 6,000.
There are a total of 13 billionaires on the first list called the Forbes This, having $100 million cracked it. Anthony?
What is the 500? Forbes 500?
Caleb.
What is Forbes 400?
Forbes has the 400. That's it.
Let's go number things 800.
Since Rome is in charge, it's been actually the credits have this copyright here in Roman numerals. NCMLIS. Caleb.
What is 1959?
Right.
Slash fiction of that.
Mr. Ratchet is a train poet in this novel from 1934. Sarah. You're out of the hole.
Getting a D in art 200.
By Spanish views on fascism, he moved to the U.S. in 1940 and began working in jewelry and design. Caleb. You're off to a strong start there with 46 cents. But I need to for a moment.
up these commercials. But then we'll come back with much more Jeff.
Chris was on his way home from basketball with his mom. Thursday, the money he deserves. Following his parents' coming.
3080. News your voice. ABC Mornings bring your story to death. Every day we try to commitment to the community. Your support for KFF by scanning this QR code. For instant online magic. Only Peter's rated PT. Made for more. And far beyond, by manufacturing prosthetic leg belts that allow for greater flexibility of movement. Action for life.
I was riding my Harley and somebody pulled out in front of me. Anthony needed serious help. So he called Ernest Legal Group. I was actually talking to Andrew. He said, hey, we live here and we work here. I refer them to anybody who's an accident.
National Debt Relief. Visit National Debt. Today, the National Debt Relief say, you can play by the bridge. People leave the National Debt Relief. Negotiate with your creditors. And you pay less than you owe and less time than you think. NationalDebtRelief.com to get started.
Provider from Whitestone, New York. Anthony, I gotta say, this is a very promising Jeopardy answer. You once went down a flight of stairs high. What? What? Why were you writing it up?
Quite some time ago, I was at a friend's house. My friend's mom was coming home, and I was at the top of the stairs just about to leave when their lovely mastiff, so don't worry, it was a large dog, it wasn't like a Pomeranian. And I took her right down the I think once I realized what was
your mom was a player on the show?
Yeah, about 10 years ago. She did really well, too. Like, her score might have been a winning score sometimes, but, you know, it was a high-scoring game. She only got one wrong.
So you got a runner-up in the family. Would it mean a lot to you to maybe...
That'd be...
And you owe a lot of your...
Yeah. People remember the lead had, but it was an electronic book, and you take a size kind of like this, and it kind of the book, or because they're in this book. I know it all with my parents. So.
I think I'm right about this. I think a keypad-like device is kind of a plot device, the enemy in the new Toy Story movie.
That sounds right.
But
yeah.
you're very much Team Leapad.
I guess I'm on the enemy side of Toy Story.
Take that, Woody and Buzz. You also give us our last correct response, Taylor, so take a look at the categories there left. Which will it be?
Let's go drink globally 1,000.
This aperitif made with creme de cassis and named for a French priest enjoyed a recent revival thanks to Emily in Paris. What is a Kierroy cup? In dialogue, it's regarded as the first.
What is Steamboat Willie?
Slash. A conspiracy involving the Freemasons and the royal family helps propel Alan Moore's Try it again. Drink globally for 600. Review the 50 kits of this champagne cocktail evokes the field gun from World War I, which ships at me. Kayla.
What is Big Bertha?
No.
That was a sweet 75.
Romans, the animation history. Actual huge credit for David Prowse, who played him on screen. He left with
I drink slowly 400.
this potent mix. Or on the good people of now.
Long Island iced tea.
That's right. Kane's brother and competent. Anthony.
What is Abel?
Yes, Abel. A tricentennial please octogenary. Riders I've looked on my name with this life over now. Honors and years past. Sarah. What is? No, that's not. Kayla.
What is 300?
Quadrant. Yeah. What is?
Getting in D in art for 400.
Ironically, an observer at the 1504 transcript of this new sculpture wrote that stones were thrown at the giant to injure it. Kayla.
Was David?
Yes.
Number of things joined it.
Hesiod named this many muses of Greek myth. Mediterranean. Kayla.
Was 9.
That's it.
How about joined it?
Produce. Or a young woman, perhaps milking. Kayla.
What is 8?
You got it.
Slash fiction 400.
Wendy Torrance slashes her husband's hand as he chases after her with a mallet in this Stephen King novel. Anthony.
What is the shot?
Same as I did in 1999, but he does. Kayla.
Let's talk about SquarePants.
That's correct. And one more time, we will drink globally. A 1950s Puerto Rican local bar is thought to be the birthplace of this cocktail, with the name meaning strained pineapple. Kayla. That's correct. It means you'll have the lead at the end of the Jeopardy round. We have lots of time to come back in double Jeopardy, and lots of money to do so. We'll get underway.
Even across the center. Open up. It's the only treatment on the block. I was so excited when my doctor asked me to ride across the mesa with bicycle and food position. No one between treatments.
Report changes to vision organization to Dr. Retina Specialist recommendation.
Look at my sight 7. Tonight on ABC, it's 3 months.
Serious injury collection pauses your life.
The nurse who does the smile can heal. For the teacher who believes in your potential. Membership at EECU isn't just for people affiliated with education. And so is our feeling. So you join EECU and experience the benefits of
accident haunted your life? An attorney to Sweet James help you move forward. Call now for a free case review.
Borderline. So I take garlic to help maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. And it's odor-free. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with garlic. Not all ingredients are created equal, but when you choose Blue Life Protection Formula, you're getting real meat first, fruits, veggies, and whole grains. When only the best.
Three books. And we have Science Talk. Ooh, a gloomy prediction. It all ends with AI.
I'm going to read all things, but isn't serious who inspired me.
Sarah, you're up first.
Let's have Women in Music 400. For me, one of the great Grammy moments was this singer's 2010 performance of If I Were a Boy, which I watched. She would win 6 awards that evening.
Sarah.
It was Beyonce.
Sure is.
Women in Music 800.
Back to Olivia.
The California Girl Like Myself, her Hollowbound Girl, was the first U.S. digital download to sell 1 million copies.
Sarah.
Who is Gwen?
Olivia.
In 2022, I got to induct into the Canadian Idol of Mine, a true trailblazer whose jagged little flow.
With Martha.
Visualize.
Women in Music 1600.
Olivia.
I draw some of my greatest inspiration from women singer-songwriters in the 90s, including groundbreaking. Well, that was co-founded by Sarah.
Anthony. That's correct.
Science Talk for 1200.
Heard before dome in reference to the structure seen here. In physics, it's the what is geo?
Cities in the middle.
In Saudi Arabia, on this body of water features a massive desalination plant providing fresh water for 3 million.
What is the Dead Sea?
Let's go.
All right, big wager, 13 in a novel by E.D. Lomax, this leads the Arab revolt against the Ottomans. Einstein, relativity found this effect, being electrons by metal.
What's the photo electric?
Israel being seen. Caleb,
what Haifa?
That's it. 1937, Edward the Black. That's the American people have lived in the Grand surrounding region 1,000 years. Those would be Havasupa. Back to you, Caleb.
And with AI.
American changed forever in Robert onto the nail. If Burgoyne had 1777 back.
Cities of Italy 1600.
The Babylonian exile. The moth there bears his name. Tomb of the ions coming to flavor. The negatively charged and the positively charged these.
Or a cat island.
World War II foes Bernard Lockwood and Erwin Rommel both held this outdoorsy sounding actors in general.
Anyway, let's see. Rank the titles 1200.
Into there. Okay, big wager, 3,400 if you're correct. Not out of use. Both derive from Kaiser.
Alternate history 12.
Henry Lawrence, and it may happen this may, which he really did plan for 1805. Anthony, with all incorrect.
AI for 1200.
Andy, about Robert Newton, what happened in Chinese jungle?
What are the Moab?
Yes.
What many music do you have?
Final clue from Lydia Rodriguez.
Songwriter Annie Clark. I even play one of her signature guitars. You probably know Annie best by this venerated stage name.
No. Brandon? Thanks to Olivia. This August, with all proceeds go. Back to you, Kim. Braden Chable. And shipbuilding electronics.
Is Hunted. Title 800.
15th century. I'm going to be interrogated by Columbia fucking mom. This. Inquisitor? Yes.
Science Pocket.
Most all the visible matter in the universe exists as this, sometimes called the fourth state.
Middle East 800.
It was Egypt. Around 332 BC. Surrendered to Arab forces in 642.
Andrew, you are correct.
Years of rice and rotten wars. What if the black 99% of Europe is literature, not the... Caleb?
What's the fourth? Alternate history 400.
Comets destroyed much of the northern hemisphere in the Peshawar Lancer, and the remnant British Empire moved from this beach. What is India? Yes.
Science Talk 400.
Mass divided by volume. Caleb.
What is
Your density.
Middle East 400.
10th century traveler Al-Makdisi, Syrian capital, as an earthly paradise. Anthony.
What is Damascus?
Yes.
It's all end with AI quantum.
With a name from Phoenician for good. One more clue. Eternal term for inhabit puts her atop.
Mother Superior. What is Mother Superior?
Correct. Yes. You finished with 39,600. Anthony in second. Sarah, I'm afraid you didn't quite make it back to positive territory, but thanks so much for being here. You'll get $2,000 for finishing in third place. The final Jeopardy categories will be...
Man, I love this place. But when my dry AMD progressed, my retina specialist told me that Izervay affects healthy retina.
Active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood and white of the eye. For a temporary increase in eye pressure, use machinery until vision is recovered after an eye injection. Well, let's try you could help me longer with Izervay.
Jacoby Myers to get 5-star treatment. Seriously injured in a car accident. Call 1-800 Jacoby Myers because you deserve justice.
When it comes to you, we deliver the highest quality products at the lowest price. Excellent customer service for a trust you can feel. It's Duke Dog Day Deal at Northwest Exterior. Buy one window, get your second window for 30% off. Financing available. Stick me the bed.
First Northwest.
Hi, Jacoby Myers after a car accident, and you don't pay custody in your case. No fees. no pump, nothing. Another reason to call Jacoby Fire. 1-800-5 million. Just you deserve justice.
With a poem, not something on the radio. 30 seconds now, players. Good luck. Coming into Final Jeopardy. Will he earn it? Correct. Johnson wrote opposite. Reader look not on his picture, but his book. Let's find. I'll give you $600. $1,600 for you. You filled up. Hello. 20,000 points. That is our biggest.
Jack, tell me what your value is. Order my much better deals for $4.99. Jumbo Jack meal, Junior.
Let's not help.
This selling the contract feels great.
I actually felt great about myself. They got me the car that I have now.
I would absolutely recommend the Long Brothers show to people.
If you're
Jack, tell me what your value is in buying.
This game show house is illegal. You didn't you?
Oh my goodness. $170,000 Road to Riches giveaway at Contingency Gold Resort and Casino, now through September 7th. ABC 30's Game Show Hour, brought to you by Contingency Gold Resort and Casino.
First, grab your device. First, try and get you some money. The first toss-up worth $1,000. The category is quotation, and then a wife is going to top at the board. Chicago for sure. Chicago, Illinois. This is my old 8th grade girlfriend. We broke up after I went 30 miles away to a suburb, but 30 years later, we went and met at a reunion, and I couldn't keep my eyes off her. And from then on, we were inseparable. Did you think about him over the 30 years?
It's meant to be.
Cover all of the dots.
Congratulations and welcome to Wheel.
Tiffany and Charles Hazlett. Oh, no. It's about your first date.
Hannah? But okay. And it just makes her fun.
One of which I thought.
So, you know, friends? Like,
ended up talking so long.
They didn't trust you, sir.
They did not.
But about 2 months later,
If I have a date one. Wait, did you both say? He and Quentin. Beautiful Big Bear. We are in the mountains, so it's a little closer. When the weather's nice, we like to go out to the designated wood areas. We take our chainsaws, cut up trees on the ground, back to our house, split them with the axe, and then we burn that wood in the winter to keep our house nice and cozy and warm.
Yep, our daughters, Alicia and Mariana, they help us pick up the small pieces of wood so we can use it.
Well, we have electric heat.
You both and good luck. Grab those devices one more time. This one is worth $2,000. The category is what are you wearing?
Diamond ring. There you go. You got this one. So we get to the first round. The category is praise. New and art, your turn. Would you like to buy a ball?
Which would you like?
A.
Good news. There are 4 A's up there.
Okay. And E.
And there are a pair of E's.
There is one. There is. K. There are 6 K.
to solve. Okay, we have a knack for knickknacks. You solved it.
This interior has been trimmed. The local family with a dedicated staff, all driven. Great community, Robinson's Interiors. Every forward by dedicated sons and an expert team, transforming houses into hope. Come and see for yourself.
Brown shoes. Good heart of downtown Visalia. Never brings you through our door, but we're here to help you find the perfect. It's about finding something that fits you perfectly and keeps you moving comfortably. Everyday walking shoes, sandals, and work boots, and everything in between. We've got shoes that truly fit your lifestyle. Brown, your trusted shoe store since 1967.
The Air Show is brought to you by the following.
Check your heart for any person and detect nature of relation with cardio from the top. You can get personal EKG for just $79. Or Amazon.
New Buffalo. Can you trust with fresh meatballs? Perfect. Natural ingredients. Serve.
Look free.
Is Blank Rosing. Stu and Mark, you will start us off on the wheel. Good luck. And 500. And 700. That's not what's on the card there, and we're over to Tiffany and Charles. There are two others. On the game point, you're up. I like it. We have just one. E. But two. O. One. 900. Deep. Wide. One.
And in all of that goes to an on. 180, yeah. $650. You go ahead and take it. You know, it's going to be in there. There's 180. Tiffany. That'll work. 500. We have 2 P. There you go. So everybody's got some. I'm going to give away the prop. Really? Made a big difference in my life.
We're sitting in the Disney store. Disney Thanks on SFD Fresno for excellent comprehensive dental care. Visit One Dental Plus, Herndon and Chestnut. The Fresno Street for One Dental or SFDFresno.com. Taking action to get
It's over to you now. And Aaron T. So here we go. We'll buy them out. And we have a pair of A's at the There are 3. Like to buy them out? Okay. And we have 2 eyes in there. The first toy concept. There, it is a total bankrupt. You have got it. So, let's do it. I'm sorry. All right, we're going to take it over. $650. R. Yes, we have 2 R's. What do you
little touch. There you go. You did make a good one, and pardon my French, because you're going to Paris. For dinner at the Eiffel Tower, featuring wonderful French cuisine and breathtaking views of Paris. Run down the Seine for romantic river cruise, revel in the allure of the city, and take in its spectacular sights, history, architecture, art, and cuisine. Colette, by travelers, for travelers. 9,709.
Plasma triggers are always lurking, ready to attack. Pregnancy mist opens airways quickly. Get the #1 doctor recommended over-the-counter
Shop Daily Summer Celebration Spring Summer. Hey, number 50 star. A day living with a scheduled furniture. Everyone's been family furniture, so nice to come home to.
across the Central Valley to sweep all that they were made for.
Category is place. Got your device to cash. Buzz it when you know. Here we go.
Amaki Clinton. You got the $2,000. Number 2. There it is. Yes, Tiffany Charles. Free house. There you go. Time for number 3. Oh, it's how. There you go. Line 9. Green. Silver. The category is rock. Respect. Large. Clock starts now. On the key quick.
D.
Yes, there's 2 G's. Wrong time. Sweet and up. You got
for you. Enjoy. 12,000.
Our 5th anniversary with Webster.
Well, wait just to get the bonus round first, and then we'll talk more about that. Might get emotional bonus round here. 3 categories to choose from. Pittsburgh, Brave, including
I just want every one of you guys. It may seem like it's a big show, but there's people out there that it's like our memory. It's still here. You guys are still here. Thank you for this.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you filled our hearts.
Expertise behind you. Better on road. I'm Briggle. H blades that returns more energy. Skechers Aeroburst.
There's no business making basic dish talk stuff of this good. Especially after that. A previous said never. Usually plus with us.
Supplicate. Forward in your recovery. Supplicate. Bring to severe opioid addiction and don't stop now. Supplicate is just detox required. It should be started after the first signs of withdrawal. Supplicate may cause possible death if injected in your vein. As an opioid, it may cause serious life-threatening breathing problems. Ask for opioid overdose reversal medicine. Get emergency help right away if your veins and disease are making dangerous no problems breathing, seeing, or talking, or if reversal medicine is given. Don't take with others. Alcohol or other drugs, including certain drugs, may cause severe drugs and increase the risk of breathing problems. Emergencies, outbreaks, give us Supplicate for opioid dependence. This is the full list of risks and side effects. Talk to your doctor and use patient label for more information. If you or a loved one is struggling with opioid addiction, visit Supplicate.com.
It's simple. If you need Social Security, disability, or SSI benefits, security involved. She cares and will not give up until you get the benefits you deserve. Call now, 559-244-0164.
This is the sofa of their 250 years. It's not just a sofa. It's a pop of full shelf, even innovation.
I need lock on. Sounds great, by the way. $28,848 in Paris. Now you're gonna try and win some more money. So, who's gonna spin?
I'm gonna spin.
All right. Good luck. Here we go. Got a call. Right down there. Look and drink. We're gonna give the R, T, L, E to the E. Start. And I know you know what's next.